Welcome to Hollywood's Secret Information. In this video, we're diving into the dazzling world of old Hollywood to uncover 17 most handsome actors who had beautiful daughters. These were the men who defined masculinity and charm on the silver screen. Their rugged looks, suave style, and magnetic personalities captivated millions. But behind the fame and flashing cameras, many of them raised daughters who carried their legacy forward, not just in looks, but in talent, grace, and presence. From iconic leading men like Clark Gable and Henry Fonda to unforgettable stars like Tony Curtis and John Wayne, their daughters often became Hollywood royalty themselves, continuing the legacy in the most glamorous way. 1. Clark Gable and Judy Louis. Clark Gable was the undisputed king of Hollywood. With his rugged good looks, commanding presence, and unforgettable performance in Gone with the Wind, he became the very definition of a movie star. But behind his public image, Gable's personal life had its own drama. His daughter, Judy Louis, was the child of his secret affair with actress Loretta Young. For years, Judy's true parentage was kept hidden, but when the truth finally surfaced, fans couldn't miss the resemblance, especially Gable's signature ears and warm smile. Judy grew up to become an actress and writer, admired for her grace and intelligence. She may not have lived under the Hollywood spotlight like her father, but she carried his legacy beautifully. 2. John Wayne and Isa Wayne. Known as the Duke, John Wayne was the ultimate tough guy of American cinema. His towering presence, gravelly voice, and rugged good looks made him the king of westerns and war epics. His daughter, Isa Wayne, inherited her father's striking features and strong charisma. While she didn't pursue a full-time Hollywood career, she appeared in movies like McLintock, alongside her dad. Later, she became a lawyer and author, penning John Wayne, My Father, which gave fans an intimate glimpse of the legendary actor's family life. Isa's beauty reflected both her father's strength and her own elegance, making her one of the most admired daughters of Hollywood royalty. 3. Henry Fonda and Jane Fonda. Few names shine brighter in Hollywood history than the Fonda family. Henry Fonda was celebrated for his quiet strength and commanding performances in films like The Grapes of Wrath and 12 Angry Men. His tall frame, piercing blue eyes, and refined presence made him one of the most handsome men of his generation. His daughter, Jane Fonda, inherited not only his striking looks, but also his immense talent. Jane became one of the most iconic actresses of her time, winning multiple Academy Awards for films like Clute and Coming Home. She also transformed into a cultural force with her activism and best-selling fitness empire in the 1980s. Henry and Jane represent one of Hollywood's most powerful father-daughter legacies. 4. Tony Curtis and Jamie Lee Curtis. Dashing, dark-haired, and endlessly charming, Tony Curtis was one of the ultimate heartthrobs of the 1950s and 1960s. Known for hits like Some Like It Hot and Spartacus, he was the kind of actor whose looks alone could fill a theater. His daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis, proved that talent runs deep in the family. While Tony was the classic leading man, Jamie became the scream queen of horror thanks to Halloween and went on to build a career that spanned comedies, dramas, and eventually an Academy Award win. Jamie's sharp features and commanding presence echoed her father's charisma, while her fearless personality made her one of Hollywood's most enduring stars. 6. Gregory Peck and Cecilia Peck. When you think of classic Hollywood gentlemen, Gregory Peck is near the top of the list. Known for his roles in Roman Holiday and To Kill a Mockingbird, Peck combined good looks with moral gravitas, becoming one of cinema's most respected stars. His daughter, Cecilia Peck, inherited her father's elegance and stunning features. A talented actress and documentary filmmaker, Cecilia built a career of her own while continuing her father's legacy of thoughtful, socially conscious work. Her grace and beauty make her one of the most admired daughters of old Hollywood. 7. Frank Sinatra and Nancy Sinatra. Old Blue Eyes himself, Frank Sinatra wasn't just a musical legend. He was also one of Hollywood's most handsome actors. With his piercing blue eyes, magnetic stage presence, and effortless cool, Sinatra became an icon of style. His daughter, Nancy Sinatra, carried that same charisma into the world of music and performance. With hits like These Boots Are Made for Walkin', Nancy became a cultural phenomenon of the 1960s. Her bold fashion, stunning looks, and confident personality made her every bit the star her father was. 8. Marlon Brando and Cheyenne Brando. Marlon Brando revolutionized acting with his natural, brooding style in films like A Streetcar Named Desire and On the Waterfront. His smoldering good looks made him one of Hollywood's greatest heartthrobs. His daughter, Cheyenne Brando, inherited his striking beauty. Though her life was tragic and marked by personal struggles, her appearance and presence were often described as hauntingly similar to her father's intensity. Her story remains a poignant chapter in the Brando legacy. 9. Errol Flynn and Deirdre Flynn. Swashbuckling star Errol Flynn was the definition of Hollywood adventure. With his devilish smile, athleticism, and unmatched charisma, he ruled films like Captain Blood and The Adventures of Robin Hood. His daughter, Deirdre Flynn, inherited her father's stunning looks. Though she didn't pursue a long-term acting career, she appeared in a few projects and remained closely tied to her father's glamorous legacy. 10. Charlton Heston and Holly Heston. Rochelle Charlton Heston was the epic hero of Hollywood's golden age, starring in Ben-Hur, The Ten Commandments, and countless other classics. With his broad shoulders and square jaw, he embodied strength and masculinity. His daughter, Holly Heston Rochelle, inherited his bold features and elegant presence. While she stayed mostly out of Hollywood's spotlight, she often represented her father at events, captivating fans with her natural beauty and grace. 12. Paul Newman and Nell Newman. Few actors could match the sheer good looks of Paul Newman. With his striking blue eyes, athletic build, and effortless cool, Newman was a dreamboat of Hollywood's golden years. His daughter, Nell Newman, inherited his piercing eyes and strong features. Though she pursued philanthropy and environmental work rather than acting, she became widely respected in her own right. Her natural beauty was always compared to her father's unforgettable charm. 13. Steve McQueen and Terry McQueen. The king of cool, Steve McQueen, was the ultimate Hollywood rebel. With his rugged looks and magnetic style, he defined a new kind of masculinity in films like Bullitt and The Great Escape. His daughter, Terry McQueen, inherited his striking good looks and cool confidence. Though her life was cut short by illness, those who knew her often remarked how she carried her father's bold presence everywhere she went. 14. Robert Wagner and Katie Wagner. Smooth, sophisticated, and undeniably handsome, Robert Wagner became one of Hollywood's most popular leading men in the 1950s and 60s. His daughter, Katie Wagner, inherited his looks and charisma, later becoming a well-known television host and entertainment journalist. Her beauty and confidence made her a natural in front of the camera. 17. Cary Grant and Jennifer Grant. We close our list with perhaps the suavest man in Hollywood history, Cary Grant. With his debonair looks, impeccable suits, and perfect comedic timing, he was the very model of elegance. His daughter, Jennifer Grant, inherited his delicate features and timeless grace. She pursued acting, appearing in films and TV shows, and continues to represent her father's extraordinary legacy. Fans often remark that Jennifer has the same gentle eyes and radiant smile that made Cary an icon. And there you have 17 handsome old Hollywood actors who had beautiful daughters, from Clark Gable to Cary Grant. These men defined an era of glamour and sophistication, and their daughters proved that beauty, talent, and charisma can be passed down through generations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share with fellow Hollywood fans. Tell us in the comments which father-daughter duo from this list is your favorite. Thanks for watching Hollywood Secret Information, where the past meets the present in style. See you in the next video.